What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing part 4 of the best free-to-play money-making methods in Oldschool Runescape. We've done 3 parts previously. I'm going to put the playlist in the description if you guys want to check that out. This video is going to be mainly targeted to the free-to-play homies out there. A lot of people in the comments that are free-to-play players have been asking me to make another one of these videos, and that is what we are here today. The mission is to help you free-to-play noobs make some gold, so I hope you guys appreciate this video. Now, before we get into the first method, guys, I just want to thank all of you who have subscribed this far. We are almost at 30,000 subscribers, guys. I'd really appreciate it if you guys just took time to hit that subscribe button, and if you do, guys, it means a lot, so thanks. But without further ado, guys, let's get into the first free-to-play money-making method of the video. Alright, for the first method, guys, we're going to be doing something called spade looting. For method number 1, what you're going to have to do first is go to the free-to-play PvP world. You're also going to have to put yourself in Lumbridge, which is easily accessible by using the home teleport, or if you have already completed the tutorial, you will already be placed here. Now, currently, the free-to-play PvP world is 417, so go ahead and hop over to the world. Once you guys are here, you're going to notice that there is a spade on the ground over here. Now, if you try to take a spade, you will have one in your inventory, and if we price check it, it is worth 132 GP. I believe they sell in the GE for about 105 GP. Now, if you try to take another one with one currently in your inventory, it'll say you already have one of those, and if you drop it and try to take one, it'll say you already have one on the ground. So what you're going to do is take the spade, and you are literally going to run to the bank chest right beside the spade spawn. Once you're in the bank interface, just deposit your spade, and now you just have to rinse and repeat, guys. This is by far the easiest free-to-play moneymaker I've ever seen. It literally requires absolutely nothing, and the effort that it takes to do this is super low. Now, if you guys want to go a step further with this method, I just made this up now, but if you hit the wrench and you go to the settings here, then click the joystick and you enable shift dropping, while holding shift and clicking an item, you will drop it to the ground. If you move one square away, you can pick up the spade again, and then you can just do this 4 times until you've hit every single side of the spade, and now you have 4 on the ground. You can just go ahead, pick them up. It is faster than just doing one at a time, guys. Alright, so that is 2 minutes right there, guys. We're going to see how many spades I was able to collect in just 2 minutes time. Then we're just going to do some basic math, and I'm going to tell you how much you can actually make from this method. Alright, so I was able to collect 40 spades, guys. That is 20 per minute. If we're able to get 20 a minute, we can get 1,200 spades in the hour. And I was doing it very efficiently, so you might not get that number starting off, but it's literally just free money, guys. Now, once you guys are ready to sell all the spades you have, make sure you come over to the Grand Exchange here. Make sure you're also hopping to a safe world so you do not get killed on the way up here. Once we're in the Grand Exchange, I'm just going to sell one to see how much I get. 101 GP, guys. As you guys can see, I can just leave them in and they sell off at 101 GP. If we manage to get 1,200 spades, this method is 121k an hour. Now, that is absolutely insane for how easy this method is, and I hope you guys can get on this and make some bank. With that out of the way, let's move on to method number 2. Alright, for method number 2, we are going to be mining clay. Mining clay is so easy, and it is such good starting cash if you have absolutely nothing. Plus, it also makes a decent amount per hour. This method also has absolutely no requirements. As you guys can see, you can mine clay at level 1 mining. All you need is a pickaxe. You do start with a bronze pickaxe, so that shouldn't have a problem. But if you do have a decent mining level, make sure you are equipping the best pickaxe you have. All you need to do to start this is come to this mining area right south of Varrock, and you're going to come to this spot that has 2 clay rocks right beside each other. And all you're going to do is simply just mine one after the other. As you guys can see, they spawn super quick, which means that you can obtain an inventory in absolutely no time. Every time you mine a clay rock, you will get 5 mining experience, so it's not a bad way to get your mining level up early as well. Alright, so we just completed an inventory and we're going to price check all the clay. 2.26k, very good for free to play. These will also have no trouble selling in the Grand Exchange. Once you are done mining an inventory, you're just going to run up north to the Varrock West Bank. And of course, you're just going to deposit all of them into the bank once you're done. and then just rinse and repeat the process. I'm just going to time how long this process takes running from the bank and back after mining a full inventory, just to give you guys a rough idea of how much you'll be making per hour. Keep in mind I do have 6D mining, but clay is such a low requirement that you actually mine it pretty fast at a very early level. Alright, so just around 2 minutes. Keep in mind I did have full run energy, guys. I'm gonna have to count for people not having run energy, so I'll just say an inventory would take 3 minutes. This would mean you could get 20 inventories done in 1 hour, and with each inventory being 2.26k at the moment, that means that you can make up to 45.2k an hour doing this method, which is really good for having level 1 in a skill, especially for free to play. Let's move on to method number 3. For method 3, guys, what we're going to be doing is buying wooden shields from the shield shop in Falador. Now, this is a super secret moneymaker, guys. Not a lot of people know about it until now. All you need for this method is some starting cash. We're going to be using 10,000 GP as an example. On your map, you are going to run to the city named Falador, and just east of the center, you are going to find a shield shop. Walk in there and trade Cassie. As you guys can see, the wooden shield has 5 in stock, and they're 20 coins each. Even when you buy them down to 0, they're still only worth 22 coins. Now, why is this a big deal? Because when we price check all of them, we just made like 50 GP on each shield. Once you've bought out a store, you're gonna hop worlds and literally just rinse and repeat the process. No one does this right now, which actually is pretty surprising. All right, we're about to hit the 10-minute mark here. There it is. We're gonna go see how many shields we've acquired and see what we can get in the GE for them. Remember, we spent 3.3k. Price checker is telling us they're worth 11.9k. Could be less, could be more. The Grand Exchange is the only way to find out, so let's head over there. Just gonna put one of them in for 70 GP to see how much we get. 140? That's double what we expected. I'm gonna see if that's the case for all of them, because then that would be insane. Okay, so we sold half of them at 140 each. We spent 3.3k, so just having 19k here is absolutely insane. Gonna put the rest in for 100 GP and see what we average out. Wow, they all sold for 100 GP, guys. That is absolutely insane. So if we remove the 3.3k that we spent, wow, I'm just gonna round that to 25k, guys, in 10 minutes time. 25k profit. That means we could do this 6 times in the hour, which would generate us 150k profit. Great thing about the shield method is that nobody does it, guys. I didn't see one world in the free-to-play worlds where the shield wasn't in stock. They were literally always in stock. What a great method. Let's move on to the next one. For method 4, what we're going to be doing is selling jewelry to Grum's Gold Exchange in Port Sarim. Taking a look at the screen now, you can actually sell jewelry to this NPC for more than you buy it off the GE. Now for this method, I really recommend that you have at least over 200k. I'm going to be using 500k for the example. Now what you're going to do is take a look at the list that I just showed, and what you're going to do is buy pretty much any of the jewelry on the list you see, because you will be making profit. But for this one, I'm going to be using the diamond ring and the diamond necklace. As you guys can see, they have a 500 GP margin. I think it's going to be a little tighter than that, but even with like 300 GP, pretty happy with that. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be buying diamond rings, going to spend roughly 250k on those, and for the rest, we're going to be buying diamond necklaces. Now we do have 7k left over. We're just going to leave that. We've got 120 diamond rings, 120 diamond necklaces. But once you've spent all your money on these, you're going to head over to Port Sarim. Port Sarim is southwest of Draenor Village, and you're going to come right over here to the jewelry shop. Alright, once you're here, open the door and go inside. You're going to see the NPC Grum. And once you trade him, guys, this is very important, so listen very closely. You're going to want to hop a world to where your piece of jewelry that you are selling to him has 0 in stock. You could actually lose a lot of money here if you accidentally misclick and sell all of them, because the price you sell at is going to decrease by how many you are selling to him. As you can see, there's already 4 diamond rings in stock. So a diamond ring would only give me 2,185 GP. Same with the diamond necklace. So we want to find a world with 0 in stock. All right, there we have it. We found one with 0 diamond rings, 0 diamond necklaces. As you guys can see, now I can sell a diamond ring for 2,400 and a diamond necklace for 2,500. Every single world hop, when you find a world with 0 of each, you're going to sell 5 of each jewelry. It is very important that you don't sell more than 5, guys. Same thing with the last method. We're going to get a timer out. Remember, we started with 500k cash. let's see how fast we can turn this into some profit here. Remember guys that if the world doesn't have 0 and it only has, for example, 2, 3, or even 1, just sell until the shop does have 5 of them in stock. Nice, we found the last world here guys. Boom, 574k guys. Stop the timer. Pretty much 11 minutes there. 74k profit, 11 minutes in free to play. That is just absolutely ridiculous. If we round to around 11 minutes guys, using the diamond jewelry, if you have the right amount of cash, you can make 400k plus per hour. This is by far probably the best free to play method I've personally done. But yeah guys, once you're done selling all your jewelry, you can just go ahead back to the Grand Exchange, buy more, and rinse and repeat the process. For the last and final method, what we're going to be doing is making gold rings. Making gold rings only requires you to have a level 5 crafting, and alongside the level 5 crafting requirement, you are going to need some starting cash, although you don't need that much this time. Does not really matter what you start with, you will be making profit here. In the Grand Exchange, you're going to look up an item called ring mold, you're going to pick yourself up one of those, and now with all the money you have guys, you're going to basically buy out as many gold bars as you possibly can. I'm just going to buy some for the example of this video. Keep in mind these are going for around 80 each. Once you have all the supplies, make yourself over to Edgeville. All you have to do is run west of the Grand Exchange. Once you're here, simply bank everything except the ring mold. Very straightforward now. Fill the rest of your inventory with gold bars, and right east of the bank is a furnace that you can actually smelt with in free to play now. It does not require any diaries. It is right beside a bank. It is so convenient. This update really changed the game for free-to-play crafting, and it makes this money method so much better because before you'd have to use the Alcarid furnace and it was so far from a bank. But as you guys can see, you actually craft these quite quickly and you get 15 crafting experience every single time you do it. Notice that 1 gold ring is 120 and 1 gold bar is 80. So you're making a 40 GP profit every single time you make a gold ring, which is really good for such a low requirement. This method is very simple and AFKable, so I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are going to appreciate this one. Keep in mind, no matter what your crafting level is, if it is above 5, you will smelt this at the exact same rate as someone who has 99. Alright, and back to the bank. It looks like it takes exactly 1 minute per inventory. If we're making 40 GP on 27 rings, that means every single inventory we're making 1k and 80 GP. Times that by 60, this method is 64.8k an hour flat guys, and these do sell in the Grand Exchange no matter what. This is honestly probably one of my personal favorite methods, as it is very AFK, gives you some nice experience, and you don't have to world top, you know, just sit in the same world, but it will make you a little less than the other methods. And that is going to conclude the video guys. I hope you enjoyed those 5 methods, and to all you free to play guys out there, hope this can help you make some GP and get those gains. If this video helped you, give it a like, and if I missed some moneymakers in this one, make sure you put them in the description. If you guys do want a part 5, let me know. I do have more ideas for free to play moneymaker methods. That about wraps it up. Until next time guys, have a good one.